Hi everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We're getting just ready set up for the indie direct. I have absolutely no idea what the hell's gonna be going through there. I mean it's indie, so what really can you expect? So I don't think we're gonna see any. Well, maybe the Game Freak one. No, that's not even indie, is it? What would you see, like Silksong DLC? What is anyone really expecting right now from this? I have no clue. Like, I have legitimately no clue how to actually try to predict the indie world one, because there's not a whole lot you can predict actually. I mean, you barely hear about the companies coming up. Maybe update for Holocure. Holocure coming to the Switch for free. With was it Bao and all them. There you go. That's my thing. Are there any indie? Maybe the chicken game that we saw from the Sony Direct. Maybe they'll announce that. The John Wick. No, they probably won't announce the John Wick game. That's a big name title. This one's actually, I be honest with you, this one's actually kind of hard because I have absolutely no clue. I would like to see because I think it's they're all saying Deltarune. I think it's a little too early for Deltarune, because didn't like Chapter 4 like just come out? I would give it like a good 6 months for anything else. Maybe something from the Expedition guys, that'd be good. The Expedition 33 guys. I've never actually played Expedition 33. I have no idea how that game plays. I've only heard good things about it, and obviously it won a lot of awards and stuff. But I've yet to, like, I haven't even played Wukong. I heard Wukong was good too. I've just been like, well, I only had like $20 to spend, so I just bought Pokemon. I've just been putting my money elsewhere. So that's how it goes sometimes, you know. Sometimes you're just too broke to have to deal with everything else. In any case, we got 30 minutes. Any predictions from you guys? You know, any games you guys are thinking you're going to see? Anything you guys hear from? Or any indie companies that, you know, you've been watching that are going to put out something new? I've got next to nothing. I should have put this stream like fucking 10 minutes before the thing launched, because I have absolutely no clue. Maybe the Mega Man. No. Some more Mega Man clones would be acting nice, actually. Like, that's really all I can say, right? Is I want some more Mega Man-ish stuff, some more, maybe something else to deal with Pokemon. A new Power World controversy. Let's go. Half-Life 3. There you go. Oh, you know, no, actually, because Ring Fit's not even an indie game, is it? I was about to say, like, a new Ring Fit. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? You know, new storyline. Maybe actually work on the storyline a little more this time, since the first game did Like, I don't think people actually realize how well a thing Ring Fit did. Like, it was selling at $150 at one point, and it's still Ring Fit itself has sold more than the Final Fantasy VII remakes, all of Splatoon. It's sold more copies than every edition of Kingdom Hearts. I want you to think about that for a second. Ring Fit Adventure by itself has outsold the highest selling game in Kingdom Hearts series, which is Kingdom Hearts 3. By like damn near double. At $150 price. So it would be nice to see something come from that, but I don't think they really have any plans for Ring Fit. I think they just sort of like weren't expecting how big of a flash in the pan that was, and then they just sort of like, we have nothing to do with this. So let me see. We've got like a good 30 minutes, don't we? So they started up the live, but we got like a good 22 minutes. It's not that bad. Yeah, like I said, I don't think we'll see anything from Deltarune, or they might. Well, you might see a new Amori. Dragon Panzer stuff from Sega, because now they're because they're out of the console wars and stuff. Maybe we'll see something about the Silk Tongue DLC. I don't know. I'm actually just reading off of the New World chat right now. I don't think Monkey Ball is going to come. The reason why I don't think Monkey Ball is going to come is because that's Sega. They're not going to do that. Would they? No, that's not India there, right? They would save, if they were going to port Marvel Rivals, I think that they would wait for that to actually be in the main thing, because I'm pretty sure Disney would get mad at them. Really toned down version of Marvel Rivals would be funny. It barely runs on Switch too. we got it up to 60 frames. That's the best we can do. Danganronpa. You know what? Actually, yeah, Danganronpa I would give, because like those seem to come out of nowhere. There's no way in hell F-Zero's being made. The creators themselves were like, we don't know how to do that now that Mario Kart started. It was like they're two different racing games, right? Or like after they made that one F-Zero game for GameCube, they're like, well, we've done all we can for. It's like, don't you make different tracks? You make better tracks? Come on. Huh? God, we're never gonna see Cuphead 2. They're too busy making the TV show at this point. God of War might. No, I don't think that would. I really have no idea. Goat Simulator 3? Yeah, probably. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe we'll see story seasons. But see, like that's my thing. What really qualifies as an indie game? Like, what does Nintendo qualify as an indie game? Is it just third party company, or is it actual like indie? Actually, whatever happened to that one game that they were doing with the light, like the little electric creature thingy? That was like Alien, like semi sci-fi. I would love to see that. We might see more of the Rewind game, but unless that came out already, I don't think it did it? That might we might see more of that. I just barely woke up too, so. In any case, let's head over to. Well, not like 15 minutes. Maybe kill a little bit more time actually. I want to see like I want to see the first Mickey ripoff. By the way, I want to see the first Steamboat Willie. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, you know what I do want to see actually that we haven't actually gotten anything out of yet. That one Mouse PI game. I have that wish listed. I hella want that. That looks so good. Like the animation FPS one, the one that kind of looked like a different, like it was Doom scroll, like a skin of Doom, but updated for today's graphics with 2D characters and stuff. But I want to see that, dude. That looks so good. Hopefully it's good. I'm hoping it's good. You know, with indie developers, there's gonna be those first time mistakes, like, you know, oh, we made the level too difficult or something like that. Chrono Trigger remake, yeah. Dude, that would send everybody into like hysterics. They did a Chrono Trigger remake. Rama one half game. Is FNAF really indie anymore? Like that, I don't think you can call yourself indie when you're like on your second Hollywood movie. You have your own aisle in the toy section. I don't think FNAF counts as indie anymore. You're like legitimately responsible for ending Chuck E. Cheese. Like, I'm not sure what you want out of FNAF at this point. They're not indie. It's weird that they're still considered indie though, right? I guess because like the games are still made by like one person. Well, a security breach, right? Security breach is the thing. Yeah, I don't think it qualifies as indie anymore. Either that or like Scott Cawthorn doesn't know how to offload work on other people. My dad has the same problem. He doesn't know how to offload work, and like he's trying to retire, and it's like, okay, we got to offload work onto your underlings. And it's like, you know, none of them want to do it, and this and that. But it's like, Dad, you got to figure it out. Any case, let's get over to it. Over here, over here. We need to be over here. It's me. You know, one of these days I'll be up on here. Actually, we really do need to work on the game, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's too boring to be showing you guys me working on the game and stuff. I think it's the same problem I have with my art streams. I always feel like I'm boring the hell out of people. Like even if people enjoy it, and even if I get like more viewers, I always feel like I'm boring people. Like I should be doing something. Like I should be jumping around, dancing, or something. But it is what it is. I mean, I just gotta figure it out, right? A lot of Delta Rune. Would Toby Fox be able to pump that out that fast? I don't think so, right? Oh, Slay is fire, actually. Yeah, there you go. I think this is just one of those directs where you have to actually just go. It's going to be what it's going to be. I have no expectations going in. We're just going to go ahead and see what they come up with. I want to see what all the individual directs. That Australian game, maybe we'll see some more of that. Okay, the one guy said Shantae. Once again, does Shantae count? Does Way Forward count? They've done so many games. Do they count still? Oh yeah, I would assume Poppy Playtime would be considered, and there's probably Poppy Playtime. Yeah. Way Forward has done so much stuff at this point. Like I don't think they count as indie anymore. Didn't they do the Advance Wars? Yeah. We haven't even done the Advance Wars game either.
Wait, I need to read it. I have a question.
Nah, okay. I didn't need to click on that. My curiosity got the better of me. I keep forgetting that I need that on the screen. Don't judge me. Don't you fucking judge me. Might see a 2D game. I did see something of it that Blue Sky, so I don't know. Maybe a lot of stuff that I've been looking at Blue Sky because there's a lot of indie developers on Blue Sky. All right, 10 minutes. Should be like drawing or something. I should have like started playing Pokemon for you guys. By the way, I haven't played it since because I want to do that on stream. I do want to fix my 8-bit though because it's such a good controller. It's just got input like, and I think my what doesn't have input like? It has stick drift. My other controller's going weird. My Xbox controller is starting to get funky on me as well. I think it's time to start throwing a couple controllers out. Either that or I gotta like start opening them up and cleaning them. I don't know how to do that though. I'll have to Google that. 9 minutes, people. 9 minutes. 9 minutes to showtime. 9 minutes to showtime. Everyone get ready. Everyone get ready. Get your pennies on. And prepare to lose them. Oh yeah, maybe eugenics. Yeah, that'd be a good one. You know, as long as it's not the absolute fart the Pokemon Direct was, like I'm sorry for the 30th anniversary. You should have saved on to the whole red and fire red leaf green thing until the your Pokemon Presents came up. That would have saved you so much. Even if it got leaked, it doesn't make any sense. Even if it got leaked, to just like not bother with it and just go, oh, you know, release this early, and I'll just save it 2 days. Was your shareholders meeting coming up? Like, what the fuck was that? I want to see more from the guy who made Tunic. I haven't played Tunic either. There's a bunch of good games that I heard about that I haven't really done. I think we're going to see. I think people have been making like 4-player sort of comfy games lately because they're the easiest ways to get your things onto streamer platforms. That's why I'm not making one of those. I'm making my turn-based game featuring VTubers. You know, all I gotta do is just not. Well, you know, I'm not gonna care if anyone retires. I'll just put a little star next to them. It'll be what it'll be, but it'll take me a while because I'm by myself and I don't really know how to make assets and pixel art. So I got to learn how to do that. I do have Ace right, but I got to learn how to make pixel art. I've never made pixel art in my life. Also, I'm thinking like I could double up on that and just sell the finished pixel art as keychains and stuff like that. It's a great way to, you know, save yourself some money. But then, like, I'm like, would that count as making money off the game itself? Probably. I'll get in trouble for that. No, would it? You probably, mm. Like if I make keychains of the key art, probably, yeah, that'll probably count. Yeah. All right, 5 minutes. Well, yeah, 5 minutes. I don't even want to know who the hell that's got to be a bot. Someone said Minecraft too. It doesn't. I don't think Mojang counts as a. Dude, has Mojang even made anything since Minecraft? Or they just like fucking riding that? Like it's not just riding that win forever. They just need the servers up. That's it. Fuck it. Everyone plays Minecraft. Minecraft is like the oddliest comfy game that people just they'll play for like 6 months and then fuck off for like 2 years and then come back for another 6 months. Dude, when did Minecraft even come out? That's like a really old game at this point, right? Dang, that's like TF2 old. You know, let's that. Switch there. Get my laptop. I was asking if Hillary Clinton was in the Epstein files, just to clarify. Anyways, how old is... It's almost a teenager. 1 year old younger than Hatsune Miku at this point. It came out the year after Hatsune Miku came out. That's kind of a win, actually. Can you imagine? I wish I had staying power like that. Like 16 years, 17 years. That's good staying power. All right, 2 minutes. Everyone buckle up. We're about to go on a magical journey. Oh, if they announced a Simpsons arcade game, that'd be fucking fun. I would 100% download that. I would 100% download that if they added the Simpsons game. Oh, that would probably be a good game. Barbecue Simulator. Smokehouse Simulator. You run a business where you run a smokehouse and you gotta stand outside. Oh, look at that meat, bro. It teaches you like real life recipes. Put on that paprika. That's too much paprika. Yeah, boy. All right, 1 minute. Should be started. Can you like do something, sir, ma'am? Please, ma'am, sir. That's a thing. I see. I didn't play Z yet. I didn't know you could save your progress during boss fights. Oh, here we go. The bulb of intelligence. Edison. I actually prefer this something. Ben 10. Is that a Garu with the backup? Hell yeah. Tony Hawk's Bus Simulator. What the? Damn, that's a way to start, isn't it? This already is better than the Pokemon Direct. What was that? Is it a bus or a train? A train, okay. Fighting Godzilla with the train.
Hola a tothom, sóc en David.
I jo l'Àngel.
Som d'Undercoders, l'estudi independent de Barcelona que hi ha darrere de Bench Attack.
Com heu vist,
Barcelona.
viatges en un tren acrobàtic a través d'un Japó futurista i colorit, executant trucs amb estil per aconseguir la millor puntuació mentre lluites contra bosses i alliberes les vies del control d'una megacorporació malvada.
Ens hem inspirat moltíssim a la cultura...
I already want that
japonesa
way
i
more than I
al
want anything from the Pokemon
per
Direct.
crear un món que es senti expressiu, rebel i molt ràpid.
Avui tenim el plaer d'anunciar un parell de coses molt emocionants. En primer lloc, que Dance Attack sortirà el 17 de juny amb una skin de tren exclusiva per a
It's
Nintendo
Doom
Switch.
Train's big
En
adventure.
segon lloc, avui més tard, tindreu disponible a la Nintendo eShop una demo gratuïta de Dance Attack per a Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you enjoy...
I might wait. Switch. Damn it.
All aboard for the latest indie world. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Thomas.
Switch 2.
We're excited to
I
showcase
would have liked
a
that. That would have been
packed
Switch
lineup
1.
of New indies headed to the Nintendo Switch 2.
I guess
and
Switch 1 really did
Switch
have some
systems.
power
It's
issues.
me, but I can't wait to introduce this next game coming to Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look.
안녕하세요. 한국게임개발사 드림모션의 이준영입니다.
Dream Motion. Something with a dog. Something with a dog. There's no reason you have a dog.
실제로 제가 입양해 키웠던 강아지 봄과 함께했던 이야기에 꿈과 소망을 더해 만든 게임입니다. 가장 개인적인 것이 가장 창의적인 것이다 라는 말처럼
Most personal is most creative.
그리고 저에 관한 우리
My little puppy, my little puppy. Ah, my little pup. That would actually be a good version of My Little Pony.
강아지를 좋아하는 세상 모든 분들의 마음속에 감동으로 기억되는 작품이 되면 좋겠습니다.
감사합니다.
Oh, it's the Halo dog.
When you
No.
depart from this world, the dog who went ahead will warmly welcome you.
A heartwarming hope at the core of the wonderfully wholesome My Little Puppy, a new adventure inspired by the director.
No, this game.
Play as Bongu, a rescued dog and bestest boy who, after a simple yet joyful life, crosses the rainbow bridge to doggy heaven.
After what seems like an eternity, Bongu awakes from a nap to a familiar scent, his daddy.
Embark on a journey to meet Bongu's dad, an expedition out of doggy heaven and into the afterlife that may hold unexpected dangers.
Just as Bongu's dad once rescued him, it's his turn to return the favor in My Little
Fun
Puppy,
fact:
founding
in Mexican culture, that's actually one of the things
Next
that
up,
gets you to
let's take a
heaven
look at
is
some
you got to
indies
call your
headed to
dog.
Nintendo Switch 2, including some also headed to Nintendo Switch.
And if your
I'm
dog
so
loved you,
excited.
he will come for you.
Heave!
Ho!
Heave!
Ho too!
Introducing the high-flying follow-up to the ultimate friend-flinging party game.
Grab hands, arms, or even heads to form chains of up to 4 players, then grapple and swing to reach the goal, avoiding lethal hazards and the deadly void below.
Each player needs to grab and release at just the right moment to form chains. If anyone
That is 100% a streamer game.
whole group
I feel like these games are made now for streamers, right?
Worlds to explore.
Or
Throw
like
exotic
content
locations
farming.
like a medieval land, a space station, and of course, a kitchen.
In each one, play with brand new mechanics like rocket navigation, coordinated cookery, and plenty of other surprises.
Swing into action with local 4-player co-op or online multiplayer, a franchise first. Plus, game share is supported, so if one player has the game, they can share it locally or online with up to 3 other players. Get ready to get a grip in Heave Ho 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this summer. At the end of the day, there's nothing like closing up shop, throwing on some comfy clothes, and
Dungeon diving for wondrous relics?
I was
Is that the
going
Bastion?
to say having a nice hot cup of cocoa, but that works too.
In Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, continue your double life as a crafty merchant by day and a fearless adventurer by night.
Will
The
is
hell looks
back
like
in
the Bastion?
business after an interdimensional collector seizes control of
That looks like the
beloved
Bastion,
village
dude.
and dungeons. Will and the
You know
other
what? I haven't even
townsfolk are
finished the
forced
Bash.
to
I
find
have that game on my
Settled in the
PS5.
town
I
of
didn't, or
Tresna,
PS5,
it's up to you
PS4.
to set up
I
your shop
never
and
finished it. I was like halfway through it and I just stopped.
Dive into vibrant dimensions brimming with shiny loot and pesky enemies. Then vanquish them using an extensive combat system with different weapon types and flashy combos.
Don't forget your trusty backpack. It's your best friend while collecting loot, so make sure to carefully arrange your treasure to maximize your profits.
Trust your instincts to plot clever routes through your dungeon runs. The further you delve, the greater the reward.
It's an
How far
RPG
will
because
you
it has a
go?
skill tree.
After each escapade, put your hard-earned treasure on sale. That's where your shop owner charm will shine. Grow and decorate your shop, get to know your customers, and set your prices to score the perfect deal.
Go from castaway to friendly neighbor and find a new home among the stranded. In Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, opening up shop on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Hello, we're the team behind Widow. Do you remember a time when your backyard and neighborhood streets felt like the entire world?
Not really, no.
Нас объединяет одно общее чувство.
Это Фокси, сердце нашей истории, и она так-то собрала нас вместе.
Denn auch wenn wir erwachsen sind, ist diese Magie aus unserer Kindheit nie verschwunden.
So from all
They
of us
really
here,
want to sell
we
that
hope
law.
you enjoy the game. Thanks.
Wouldn't it be nice just to slow down and get back to when things were simpler?
Ah, it sure would.
Well, in Widow, you do just that. In this cozy diorama puzzle game, you assemble wooden scenes piece by piece, like a 3D coloring book.
As you place objects in their correct spots, each scene slowly fills with color and comes to life, revealing charming animations and delightful surprises.
Follow the story of Foxy the Fox and Ben the Frog through a series of interconnected dioramas, each capturing a unique moment.
Okay, my thing is, does it count as a puzzle if everything's already fucking shown? Like, how are you gonna make the puzzle more difficult? Or like the challenge more difficult?
And mouse controls are also
That's more like
on
just
Nintendo Switch 2.
fill in the colors.
Settle into a world that comes together one piece at a time in Widow, slotting onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer. The Unchosen has returned. Your village has been captured. All your friends and family are trapped in corrupted crystal, and it's all up to you to save them.
Shoot, that sounds like an adventure.
He's making an Android game.
Take control of a swift and responsive spaceship as you blast your way through this modern twin-stick
Swift
shooting
and responsive
twist
spaceship
with
that's
classic
not in
8-bit
space.
formula.
Overcome bosses in intense bullet-filled battles by finding primordial powers that soup up your combat abilities.
You can also upgrade your
Someone
ship
really said, why don't we
by
just
leveling
make
up,
asteroids?
finding various items, and buying equipment.
Don't forget to rescue your adorable friends. They'll all help you in their own special way.
The primordial powers will also unlock exploration abilities that open up the map bit by bit, unraveling a beautiful world to discover at your own pace.
Explore lush caverns, ancient temples, and sunken cities. Each environment full of its own unique treasures, challenges,
Bro,
and
that's
secrets.
just Zelda
Take on the
with the gun.
Unchosen in Mini-Shoot Adventures, flying onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems later today.
Zelda with the gun.
What is the dark? Is it ugly and cruel?
Dude, the fucking claymation looks and shit is actually...
Monstrosities. The fools lost in the woods. The terrible.
The uncanny valley of the movement, like that's actually helped with how much this is actually looks pretty frightening. Like, it's just unnatural. That's style choice in the Midnight Walk.
Hi, I'm Bryce.
And I'm Jambel, and we're devs on the team making Rotwood here at Clay Entertainment in Vancouver, Canada. We grew up playing games shoulder to shoulder with friends. Inspired by the moment-to-moment strategy of fighting games and the big bosses of RPGs, Rotwood was developed to recapture the spirit of those good times.
We wanted progress to feel like it comes not just from new gear, but from you, the player, actually improving. So that
Monster Hunter?
you learn something new that inspires ideas for your next run. We've poured ourselves into Rotwood, and we hope you enjoy it.
Chaos rules!
And big old corrupted beasts drool in
Rotwood, a brand new side-scrolling brawler from the studio behind the Don't Starve series.
Your home's been overrun by some hyped-up hostiles, so it's time to take up arms and dive into the fray.
Master a diverse combat system that rewards those.
I do like that they changed up the art style, though. I feel like a lot of people stick to their one art style and they never venture from it.
Take aim with a bow.
I have that problem too.
Practice and perfect combo attacks for each weapon type to reach your destructive potential.
Experiment with gear combos to refine your build. Earn epic loot through victories. Then use it to face ever-increasing challenges.
And you'll need all the help you can get. Boss fights are not just a test of strength, but of wits. Study attack
Why is
patterns
it still
carefully
in the
to find your
egg?
weakness, and use well-placed strikes to hit them where it hurts.
A little extra muscle always helps
Got a
too.
cobra.
Grab up to 3 of your friends either locally or online and face the rots together.
Choose your weapon and get ready to take on the frenzied foes of Rotwood.
Monster Hunter 2D edition.
Nintendo Switch 2 system as a console exclusive later today.
Life is Strange. Another Life is Strange.
Most of the time, I'm wondering if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Never mind.
To have the optimal teenage experience.
The teenage experience is unobtainable.
All right, we went from 0 to weird and
Because you know the perfect song for every moment. What song would be playing now?
I don't think it's been written yet.
mixtape. Tweens doing nothing.
Time to shine the spotlight on this brand new action RPG from the makers of Guacamelee and Nobody Saves the World.
In Blighted, evil Sorcisto has consumed your village and infected the world with a deadly blight.
You are the lone survivor of Sorcisto's rampage, fighting to reclaim the memories of your people before you succumb.
But that same power can also be turned to your advantage. As you progress through this psychedelic western landscape, you'll accumulate blight by defeating enemies. The higher your blight, the fiercer enemies become.
There's gotta be something about roguelike that's easier than other games, I guess.
Is
I don't know.
and deadly for players of any level.
Because you see a lot of roguelikes for like first games, but there's gotta be something about it.
And perform powerful finishers to defeat punishing bosses.
Uncover dark mysteries as
If I had to venture a guess, it'd probably be like the AI is easier to make, I guess.
Upgrade your hero at checkpoints, or by talking to key characters on your journey. And if you need a helping hand, a friend can drop in via local or online multiplayer for some two-player co-op action.
Harness the power of blight and unravel the mysteries of a twisted world in Blighted, creeping its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system this fall.
Hi, I'm Justin from Prophecy Games in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, I'm Jess.
And I'm Scott. We love the feeling of progression you get in roguelikes, and we were inspired to create an FPS roguelike in our favorite genre, sci-fi.
Sci-fi lets us imagine futures just out of reach, and in Dead Zone Rogue, everyone pulls you deeper into that world, starting when you awaken on a mysterious ship.
We've worked hard to craft
Stop looking at the script,
immersive
lady.
atmospheres, unique enemies, and
Eyes at
snappy
the camera.
gameplay that leaves a lasting impact.
We hope you enjoy playing Dead Zone Rogue as much as we do.
A spaceship overrun with biomechanical creatures, an arsenal of modifiable weapons, and a mysterious origin to uncover. That's what awaits in Dead Zone Rogue, a new sci-fi shooter that combines tight, satisfying gunplay with strategic progression.
Select missions and squad up with friends, or fight solo through a series of challenging rooms with support for mouse controls using the 2 controllers.
Gain perks and permanent upgrades by defeating enemies and bosses in high-intensity loops.
With hundreds of builds and a variety of foes, each run feels epic and unique.
All of this is backed by a rip-roaring original soundtrack.
What's that one game?
Fight, revive, adapt, repeat in Dead Zone Rogue, emerging from the void on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, March 17th.
What's that one with like the...
Before we go, let's check out some more exciting indie games heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
That's it? Cute. This little farming game. Oh, that one. Time to. It just makes me want to sing. Like a singer, want to be in you're not in the springer. Order of Bounty. Beanie. Get a job simulator. Outbound. Go camping simulator. Rantantan. Wait, didn't that come out already?
I have to. It might be a clue.
A clue for what?
The last game.
Welcome to Mount Holly, the mysterious manor with locked doors and 45 shifting rooms.
In Blueprints, you embark on a first-person, genre-bending journey
Blueprint.
filled with a unique mix of mystery,
Somebody thought they were being clever with that title.
together to create an unpredictable experience.
It's the Winchester Mystery House.
Every day, and every doorway becomes a choice. So, manage your resources carefully to further your discoveries and get closer to finding the fabled Room 46.
Use mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controller to probe and poke at the manor's secrets, unraveling mysteries by discovering letters, diaries, and other revealing materials.
Take notes and draft your own adventure in Blueprints, available on the Nintendo Switch 2 system later today. Now that we've solved that mystery, that's really all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the games in today's
That was like,
showcase.
what, 6 minutes or
Thank
something?
you as always to our indie community and partners
18 minutes,
for
that was
bringing
it?
Their craft, adventures, and imaginations to players on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie
You know
World
what? I'm gonna
account
say
to stay up to
something.
date on all the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time,
Happy gaming!
I'm going to say something, right? I think this is why I would rather have E3 than these presents. Because you could have had this all, you could have had the last 3 Nintendo presents just in one segment of E3. I think these things were done just to save money, but the pageantry and the excitement that they would have brought, or the real interest, are just gone. And now you're like, well, we have to fill the schedule because we have these indie directs that we need to do. So just grab whatever and have it go. And instead of just going okay, if you're going to be a part of this indie direct, have it done by then, because this is early, have something ready by this time to present, because we're going to be doing, the indie section of the Nintendo E3. I honestly think that E3 is better than all these, the Sony directs and anything like that, because you're hyped, and there's go try our games and stuff. I miss all of that. This is just here's a trailer for these I feel like these could have used the demo more than they did anything else. All right, let me reset it. I did like the first game, actually. Dang, there really was a 30-minute thing on that, was there? This looks really fun, actually. Just the batshit craziness of it. This is the winner from that. This just looks so fun to play. Wait, did he fucking throw? Did he throw a baseball? It's a baseball.
Expert_Wizzy001 is now following.
It's a baseball. Thank you, Expert Wizzy Expert Wizzy 001. I appreciate it. We're talking about the Indie Direct. Did you see anything that you liked when you were doing it there? Do you agree with me that if I feel like E3 was a better presentation sense than these directs are nowadays. I feel like having too many of these sort of kills the buzz around them. I love that though. This I feel like is the best when you try to fucking fight Godzilla. Love the art style. Like everything about Densha Attack. Somebody really loved their anime. Is that the mouse from? Look at it. It looks so good. I feel like this sort of Maniac style would do really well in a Sonic game. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. This would do really well as a Sonic game. You know what it reminds me of? What's that? What's that one? Jet Set Radio. This fucking throws a baseball. Like, they don't even explain it. They're just like baseball. They don't even explain it. It's just the baseball out of nowhere. Guys, Expert Wizzy, I really appreciate you. Bye. I always appreciate whoever follows me. Thank you so much.
아티스트 최은진입니다.
안녕하세요.
A new adventure.
I've already seen people play this. Supposedly like everyone who plays this just cries, but it's true. In old Mexican culture, you were across a river, and like I think they pushed you into the river if you didn't if you didn't call your dog or something like that. But like you would show up and you would call for your dog, and your dog would have to come get you, and that would be the only way you could get to the next area, because it showed you were a good person.
Inspired by the director's own Welsh corgi.
Play as Bongu, a doggy heaven and into the afterlife that may hold unexpected dangers.
But yeah, so far everyone who's played this has told me that it's made them cry.
Turn to return the favor in My Little Puppy, bounding its way onto Nintendo Switch, May 29th.
It makes me think if I call for my dog, would he come get me?
Avoiding lethal hazards and the deadly void below.
Each player needs to grab and release at just
Had
the right
3,
moment to form
so.
chains. If anyone loses their grip,
Well, I say I have it 3. I've never had a dog,
new mechanics like
but I've
rocket
had dogs that I
navigation,
care for.
coordinated cookery, and plenty of other surprises.
Wait, what were they?
New mechanics like rocket navigation, coordinated cookery.
Don't do it, man. Don't go in there. You don't need to go in there. It's not worth it. Think of the children.
Or online multiplayer, a franchise first.
The Donkey Kong.
Plus, game share is supported, so if one
It looks
player
fun.
has the game,
I'll say that much.
share it
But it looks
locally
like
or
it was games specifically made for like content farming.
to get a grip in Heave Ho 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this summer.
Elk Cartel.
At the end of the day, there's nothing
This hell reminds me of the Bastion.
like closing up shop, beloved village and dungeons. Will and the other
Your prop, interconnected dioramas.
Magie aus unserer Kindheit.
Well,
This okay, so they call this a puzzle game, but like
prizes.
what is the puzzle? I have it too big, don't I? I had it too big. I had it too big. Like they call this a puzzle game, but what is the puzzle? It's all laid out for you already, right? There's no puzzle here. Like you know this piece goes here because it looks like that. You just chingada. This one goes here because it's right there. Chingada.
follow the story.
To me, this isn't a puzzle. It's a paint by numbers game. You're just coloring the world in.
Foxy the Fox and Ben the Frog.
Am I
through a series
wrong?
of interconnected dioramas.
Is this not just a coloring game?
each capturing a unique moment from their shared adventure.
The game adapts to your pace, while the narrator's voice keeps you company. Plus, plenty of funny characters and silly emotes are sure to put a smile on your face.
And mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Settle into a world that comes together one piece at a time in Widow, slotting onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer. The Unchosen has returned. Your
This is
village has
Asteroid, by the way.
all your friends and
They
family
combine
and
Asteroid
friends
with
take
like
a
Legend of Zelda.
crystal, and it's all up to you to save them.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, if you really think about it, isn't this just
Swift and responsive spaceship as you blast your way through this modern twin-stick
what's that one game with the kid who was in?
8-bit adventure formula.
Overcome bosses
I never
with
played it,
intense
so I don't
bullet-filled
remember the
battles
title.
by finding primordial powers that soup up your combat abilities.
You can also upgrade your ship by
The
leveling
kid who
up,
goes underneath the house to escape his mom.
and buying equipment.
What the hell is that game called?
Your adorable friends, they'll all help you in their own special way.
The primordial powers will also unlock exploration abilities.
Oh, Binding of Isaac. There you go. Isn't that just Binding of Isaac?
Discover at your own pace.
Explore lush caverns, ancient temples, and sunken cities. Each environment full of its own unique treasures.
That was
challenges,
100%
and
stolen from
secrets.
Legend of Zelda.
Take on the Unchosen in Mini-Shoot Adventures, flying onto the Nintendo Switch 2
Right?
and
I-
Nintendo Switch systems.
That's just Binding of Isaac, isn't it? This I absolutely love the art style because it reminds me a lot of this one reminds me a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas, but also I love the fact that they kept that claymation sort of break, you know, where it looks like it was animated on twos. It really adds to like the uncanniness and like surrealness of it.
The fools lost in the woods, a terrible void, where all your nightmares come true.
It looks like if Tim Burton made a horror game. Oh, actually, it looks really good. Like 100% looks really good.
Hi, I'm Bryce.
And I'm
I don't know if
Noel.
it's fun,
We're devs on the
but
team making Rotwood here at Clay Entertainment in Vancouver, Canada. We grew up playing games shoulder to shoulder with friends.
these guys just made Monster Hunter.
Inspired by the
They made 2D Monster Hunter.
games and the big bosses of RPGs. Rotwood was developed to recapture the spirit of those good times.
We wanted progress to feel like it comes not just from new gear.
Is it a boss rush game with 4 players that choose your weapons and they all have different skills and abilities? Yeah, that's Monster Hunter.
We poured ourselves into Rotwood, and we hope you enjoy it.
Chaos rules!
And big old corrupted beasts drool in
Rotwood, a brand new side-scrolling brawler from the studio behind the Don't Starve series.
Your home's been overrun by some hyped up hostiles, so it's time to take up arms and dive into the fray.
Master a diverse combat system that rewards those who sharpen their skills. Want to get up close and
Yeah,
crush
it doesn't
some
even look like you leave the area. Like it just looks like you have that one arena.
Snipes baddies from afar. Take aim with a bow.
Okay, maybe because I see some like
for each some enemies, wield a hammer.
Want to be a deadeye?
see. Okay, this is making me think that you can move on to different areas. So maybe it's like a gauntlet where you have to clear the room and then you move on to the next area, and you clear that room and you move on to the next area.
Attacks for each weapon type.
Unless that was just there for visual.
Your destructive potential.
Why do people keep doing that with like the no eyes thing?
Experiment with gear combos to refine your build. Earn epic loot through victories. Then you
Actually, you know what? I finally realized who this was reminding me of. I finally realized who that was reminding me of. That's fucking Silky from Teen Titans. This is Silky. And that's Decabra.
experiment with gear combos to refine your build. Earn epic loot through victories. Then use it to face ever-increasing challenges.
He's throwing blitz balls.
And you'll need
It's
all
Waka.
the help you can get. Boss fights are not just a test of strength, but of wits. Study attack patterns carefully to find their weakness.
You know,
Use all
actually-
strikes to hit 'em where it hurts.
That actually, right there. This makes me think there's not really a tree or like a Trent monster in Monster Hunter. That'd be a cool addition, wouldn't it?
But of wits. Study attack patterns carefully to find their weakness and use well-placed strikes to hit them where it hurts.
Egg. Oh god, they're evil eggs.
A little extra
Egg
muscle
quest, though.
always helps too. Grab up to 3 of your friends either locally or online and face the
Gems.
together.
Choose your weapon and get ready to
Rock and roll bug actually
take on
pretty
the
cool.
frenzied foes of Rotwood, hacking and slashing its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system as a console exclusive later today.
I could not give two halves a shit about this game. Like nothing about this even looks fun. It looks like it's one of those things where they didn't get into, or they didn't finish film school.
It's time to shine the spotlight on this brand new action RPG from the makers of Guacamelee and Nobody Saves the World.
In Blighted, the evil Sorcisto has consumed your village and infected the world with a deadly blight.
You are
Defeating enemies.
powerful finish.
As you progress through this psychedelic western,
It very much looks like a Hades.
the fiercer enemies become, making combat harder but also more rewarding.
Combat is nuanced and deadly for players at any level. Carefully time your attacks to weave through enemies, chain together combos, and perform powerful finishers to defeat punishing bosses.
Uncover dark mysteries as you explore this surreal and vibrant world, backed by a haunting original score.
Upgrade your hero at checkpoints, or by talking to key characters on your journey. And if you need a helping hand, a friend can drop in via local or online multiplayer for some
It's still Survivor,
co-op
but there's 2 players.
Harness the power of Blight.
Still Survivor, but there's 2 players.
Mysteries of a twisted world in Blighted, creeping its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system
Yeah.
this fall.
My guiding moonlight.
Hi, I'm Justin.
Local or on local.
A twisted world.
You were at my side all along. My guiding moonlight.
Unravel the mysteries of a twisted world in Blighted, creeping its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system this fall.
Hi, I'm
You
Justin.
know what?
from
A
Property
2D Dark
Games
Souls
in
actually might be
Georgia.
kind of
Hi, I'm
cool.
Jess.
And I'm Scott.
Like a roguelike Dark
We
Souls.
love the feeling of progression you get in roguelikes.
Just saying.
And we were inspired to create an FPS roguelike in our favorite genre, sci-fi.
Sci-fi let's
Weapons and a mysterious origin to uncover. That's what awaits in Dead Zone Rogue.
What is that game
A
called?
sci-fi genre that combines tight, satisfying gunplay with strategic progression.
Select missions and squad up with friends, or fight solo through a series of challenging.
I don't want to say the Vault Hunter
or for
one.
mouse controls using the Joy-Con 2.
I don't even remember what that's called. I haven't played those games
Earn
either.
upgrades by defeating enemies and bosses in high-intensity loops.
With hundreds of builds. and
The
a
other
variety
one, the
of
one with like
foes,
all the
each
pretty
one
armor and
feels
shit.
Epic and unique.
All of this is backed by a rip-roaring original soundtrack.
Fight, revive, adapt, repeat in Dead Zone Rogue, emerging from the void.
Fight,
on the
revive,
Nintendo Switch
adapt.
2
They
system,
always-
March 17th.
You don't have to explain your respawns, people.
Let's check out some more exciting indie games.
You do not have to
on
explain
Nintendo Switch
respawning.
2 and Nintendo Switch.
Graves. Okay, that title makes me think. Yeah, someone. Okay, yeah, I didn't even see that the first time around, but someone fucking died. The dude that he was talking to just died. You make a horror farming game? Bird bones, occult recipe. What the? Breaking into the house. Okay, my question is, why couldn't these games get a trailer or like any explanation whatsoever? Like, were you struggling for time on an 18-minute presentation? You know, we spent most of the budget on the title. And we're just gonna throw you in the montage, the 3-game montage for no reason.
And puzzles that weave together to create.
Also, this is just the Winchester Mystery House. This actually exists, by the way. You can go to San Jose. You know the weird thing about the Winchester Mystery House that people don't tell you is it's like dead center in the middle of San Jose. So it's like you're thinking, well, it's gonna be like on the outskirts of town or something like that, or like, you know, near the edge of the thing. Maybe somewhere in the. It's like no, it's like fucking on Santana Road. It's like next to a movie theater. Like what?
Manage your resources carefully to further your discoveries.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Carefully to
Okay, I don't think you needed the fucking shovel for that. I feel like you just ruined the shovel part of that. You could have just had this like slung in a fucking backpack or something like that. I feel like it would work, but then like the shovel itself, like you need to like pop, like have a screw right here. Like take one of these nuts, cut this, and like weld it to the nut, and then like have the other end of it, like the mating end, go in here. Like take this thing, slice it right here, weld that shit right there, or duct tape or whatever. And then you can like take off the shovel and then have that. Yeah, I don't know, like duct tape this shit on. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But I feel like you ruined the shovel, right? Hey, Fruitus, we're talking indie
further your
games.
discoveries and get closer to finding the fabled room 46.
Why do we need to find 46? Why can't we just leave?
2 controller to probe and poke at the manor's secrets, unraveling mysteries by discovering always to our indie community.
So I really like the first one. I really like the first one. Most of this video is literally just 29 minutes of that crap. Look at the first one though. The first one is like so fun. Someone just said fuck it. But tell me, if I'm Sega, I'm looking at this and going, why the hell can't we make a Sonic game like this? When we made Jet Set Radio, we can make this game. Love the art style and everything, and like it just doesn't give a fuck. Just be fun and colorful. That's what you need. A game is just like don't give a shit.
Hola a tothom. Soc en...
It doesn't surprise me that the Spaniards. So, anyways, we're gonna use the winter set because we gotta change the music on the beach house. Anyways, like I was saying, I don't feel like you need a whole direct when you're just gonna show that. Like most of that, it was like 16 minutes. Honestly, I feel like E3 would have been better. Like, legitimately, E3 would have been a better presentation platform, because not only would you be able to put out the demos and stuff, but like, or like show the trailers and everything, but you could like have the demos out and ready to play, or you know, not. and get people more hyped for your game than they already would be. Like a non-commercial, well, not non-commercial because it was commercial. A non-industry only, because I think E3 was like industry only, and that's what really sort of downed it, is they didn't really allow other people, like the general public in. You had to have a badge and all that shit. And you had to like work for the companies to get that badge. But like I feel like with the Pokemon Direct and the Indie Direct both being kind of flat, and with the Indie Direct straight up just being kind of short, you should have just gathered them all together and said, this is what we're gonna do at E3. Like I think this is the advantage E3 had over everything. You could plan big events and have your big moments and everything ready, and you can start planning around that big event. Whereas like now you're like, well, we have to have a spring direct, a winter direct, a summer direct. I don't feel like that works. I feel like what you're doing is you're struggling to get things ready to show off for the direct itself, rather than going, well, we have this big thing, get everything that we need done by that big thing, or we'll just say it's coming soon, as opposed to well, so you're gonna load up for the summer direct, and whatever you got ready, just show it. We need something to fill in space. But then like the other thing is like, why did those 3 games get montaged? That didn't require a montage. Like I feel like they had a format that they went with, and they were like, oh shit, we have nothing for the montage, and then they're just like, okay, we'll take these 3 games, fuck the developers, and just shove them in there. Am I wrong? Anyways, I did like Denchi Attack. I think I've said that like 5 times already. I love that game. That game looks so fun to play. The bashing game looks fun to play as well. The one that was like basically the Binding of Isaac just sort of reminded me of Asteroid. Once again, though, Disney, Nintendo doesn't know how to end their directs. Like they just farted that last game out. Honestly, I would have probably ended with Denchi Attack, because I think Denchi Attack was the hypest game of those all. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me as usual. I really appreciate it. I don't have anything prepared after this. I thought about playing Pokemon Leaf or Fire Red, but I want to save that for tonight as opposed to right now, because everyone's going to go to school. I'd rather just, have you guys when you're either getting ready for bed or something like that, where you can just sit down and lay back. You don't have to worry about falling asleep on me. You can just give me those previews. Anyways, thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it. I always do. Expert Wizzy, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to see you guys. I always appreciate you guys sending me a alert or some text. I do try to get to everything that you guys write or say. We were having issues with the text for a while though, so I don't know. Hopefully I fixed it. Anyways, this is your Rocket Loom with White Castor. I'm out of here. Thank you so much, people. Also, the Sharks, I think, won. Yeah, they won, right? They won. How did my boys do yesterday? Yesterday, right? No, it was 2 days ago. 1 to 2 in the Jets. Okay. Yeah. They won in OT. Nice. This is your Rocket Loom with White Castor. I have no idea how to end this stream now. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining me for the end of your Tell me what you guys thought. You know, I'd love to hear from you guys. What game did you think was great? Am I wrong on stuff? How do you feel about these broken up versions of presentations versus like something a bit like a big event like E3 where you could just show everything in one go? What would you rather have? That's my question for the class. I'll see you guys next time. Later.